All right, so here is a demonstration of using Google Meets for your virtual speech therapy session. Now, Google Meets does not have a very diverse list of options for screen recording, or as they call it, presenting. One of those features includes not being able to see your student while you're presenting something. Now, when I'm presenting and I'm here in the Google Meets app, then I can see my little thumbnail up there in the corner. And if I had a student here, I would be able to see the student's thumbnail right there as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the layout by clicking on this grid box here. And when you click on the grid box here, then you will be able to show, wait, okay, grid box, and then the three dots down here in the right corner, change layout. So you could choose tile layout. And again, if I had a student here, then it would be showing in three different boxes here. Now, as soon as I leave this Google Meets platform, I will no longer be able to see my student. They could be over there on the other side, blowing bubble gum. I would hear that though. But they could be on the other side doing anything, and I wouldn't even know it. I would be presenting my speech therapy things, and they could be gone. So the way to prevent that and to be able to keep your eyes on them at all times is to do it this way. So in my Google Chrome browser, I have opened up all of the tabs of the things that I want to use during this session. And preparing and setting it up, I have my Google Jamboard. That is Google's version of Whiteboard. And there are other videos on how to use that. But it's basically an app. Here in the four dots box, this little box here of Google Apps, you scroll down, there's Jamboard. So I have that open. I have good old Boom Cards open because they're great. And then I also have at least some type of PDF document that I'm going to be using with this student. So when I have my tab open with Google Meets, I'm going to grab the tab of Google Meets and make it a separate Chrome window. Does that make sense? Boom. Okay. So now if you notice, here is a Chrome window and there's only Google Meets tab here. And then in this Chrome window, I have Jamboard and Boom Cards. Boom, right there. So I'm going to move those two windows next to each other. You may have to go down here to the bottom bar and right click Cascade Windows side by side. So then you drag one to one side, and then you choose which one you want to open on the other side. Let's do the Google Chrome. Okay, now, again, if I had a student here, I would be able to see them in the tiled orientation on the right side of my screen, while on the left side of my screen, I am presenting to that student the activity that we're doing right now. And that's pretty much the only workaround that you could do to be able to see your students in Google Meets while presenting something. If you don't have a second monitor to plug in to your computer, or a tablet or device to plug into your computer, then pretty much this is the only way. So there you go. There's a workaround for keeping your eyes on that kid while you're presenting.